dream world. Aisha's enchanted dream. The sparkle and glamour of the fashion industry frequently encircled the 18-year-old model Aisha. Even though she was successful, she experienced intense loneliness and felt cut off from others around her. After a tiring day of photo sessions and catwalks, she collapsed into a deep sleep one night, her mind desperate to escape her lonely world. Aisha was taken to a realm unlike any she had ever experienced while she slept. The sky glistened with pink and gold hues, and the air was heavy with the aroma of wildflowers. She was in a stunning, enchanted forest where the rivers were singing lullabies and the trees were whispering secrets. As she strolled through this enchanted place, Aisha experienced a calmness she hadn't experienced in years. She heard a slight rustling behind her. All of a sudden, she turned around and noticed a tiny, delicate fairy flying in midair with iridescent wings. "Aisha, welcome," the fairy grinned warmly. "I am Lyra, your guide in the land of Elaria." Aisha's eyes grew wide with curiosity. "Elaria? How did I arrive here?" Lyra clarified, "The magic of dreams brought you here. People who visit Elaria can encounter miracles beyond their wildest dreams, and time their moves differently. You've come here because of your deep-seated longing for adventure and company." With Lyra at her side, Aisha set out on an amazing adventure. They visited old castles where time seemed to stand still and strolled through verdant meadows full of flowers that shone in the moonlight. They encountered many supernatural beings on their travels, including talking animals and elderly wizards. Aisha once came onto a secret doorway glimmering beneath a waterfall while visiting a mysterious garden. She was intrigued and decided to step through it, only to discover that she had entered a completely different era. She found herself in a quaint medieval village with cobblestone alleys that were teeming with activity. Aisha met Sir Tristan, a dashing knight, on this new planet. He saw the loneliness in Aisha's eyes and was brave and sympathetic. Tristan was captivated by her enigmatic beauty and kind disposition, and he promised to assist her in returning home. Together, they overcame many obstacles, such as facing down vicious dragons and deciphering esoteric puzzles that held the secret to Aisha's reappearance. Aisha and Tristan became closer during their travels, their relationship becoming stronger every day. They shared dreams, confided in one another, and took comfort in one another's company. Aisha felt loved and understood for the first time in a very long time. Aisha discovered along the way that Morgana, a formidable witch, possessed the secret to bring her back. Morgana inhabited a soaring fortress situated on the nation's tallest peak. Aisha and Tristan embarked on a risky journey, traversing dangerous territory and conquering numerous challenges, all to locate her. The sorceress put their bravery and willpower to the test when they eventually arrived at Morgana's castle. She insisted that Aisha retrieve a magical flower that blossomed far within the forbidden forest only once every 100 years as proof of her deservingness. Aisha braved the hazards of the deep forest with Tristan by her side, depending on her newfound strength and the love she had discovered to get her through. They eventually discovered the enchanted flower, its petals emitting an unearthly light. After several tries, Aisha bravely and resolutely offered the flower to Morgana upon her return. Morgana consented to return Aisha to her planet after being moved by her spirit and the connection she had with Tristan. Aisha said goodbye to Tristan with sadness in her heart and vowed to always treasure their memories. Aisha had a whirlwind of feelings as she passed through the portal Morgana had created: thankfulness for the experience, sadness at losing Tristan, and optimism for the future. With the first light of the day coming through her curtains, Aisha woke up in her bed. Even though she was back in her world, she sensed a significant shift in herself. She no longer felt the loneliness that had formerly devoured her. Instead, she felt fulfilled and connected. Aisha knew she would always have memories of Elaria and her time spent with Tristan. Aisha rediscovered her passion for modeling and went out of her way to make real connections and appreciate the beauty in the world. She held Elaria's enchantment in her heart, believing that love could be discovered and dreams could come true even in the most unlikely locations.